Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. We are out here and we're here to talk about the title race. We are here to talk about Liverpool being top of the league currently after Arsenal hold City to a draw at the Etihad. Can't lie, City fans have been rattled ever since that game. I'm seeing videos with, must-win game, Elbins and all that. Like, it's just been absolutely mad. 9 out of 9, all that crazy stuff. So City fans have absolutely lost it since that game. Nice to see them rattled, you get me. Big up to every single one of you guys. There's already 100 people in here. We ain't even started yet. Make sure every single one of you guys is please hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This is Football if you're ready to do so. Guys, we need to get the likes up right now. All of you, stop what you're doing. Like the video. Mods, keep pushing the like stuff and the other channel and all that good stuff. So please like the video right now and subscribe. So first and foremost, let me introduce my ginger brother. You get me? I'm not ginger myself, but like he's ginger in it. So he's here. Kevin De Bruyne from Wish, aka the left back. Man, like LB. How you doing, LB, man?
All good, bro. All good, man. I'm here. My team has to win tonight, otherwise this league over for us. The pressure's on, and yeah, just chilling, bro. I'm chilling. I'm kind of zen, to be honest. I'm trying to fucking chilled out. Honestly,
I'm so happy to see you always like after a bad result because your energy is so different. Like,
yeah,
your
but
energy
surely,
does change.
but surely everyone's energy changes after a bad result.
That is, you know what? That's true to be fair. That's true to be fair. And speaking of Kevin De Bruyne, the captain of Liverpool is here, guys. He's top of the league. He's taking time off from training. You get me to come join us for a nice little 45-minute segment. Joining us on the channel, of course, is the man, the myth, the legend, the biggest troublemaker in the Arsenal YouTube scene. Man, like Northside is in the building. How you doing, Northside, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. In the mud, so I'm back to Uber driving. You know what I mean? Back to Uber driving. But I'm good, man. How you lot doing?
Man said in the mud, so I'm back to Uber driving. Big up to you, Northside, man. I'm very happy to have you again. I feel like us three we have really good chemistry. This stream is extremely entertaining as always, man. Big up to you guys. Big up to everyone in the chat. And I'll be honest, I could start with Northside, but actually no, I want to start with LB because listen. I know Northside. I've already watched his match reaction. He was a bit upset and stuff, but I still feel like this is a worse result for City because they were at home. So I have to start with them. So guys, get the likes up, subscribe, keep getting involved in the chat. LB, talk to me, brother. What happened at the Etihad?
We needed 4 points out of Liverpool and Aston. We got 2. That's put us in a position where I now believe genuinely the only way we win the league is if we win 9 games out of 9. Based off of maths. Yeah, this isn't some sort of like underdog thing. This isn't sort of like humble LB. This is me looking at the fixtures, predicting that maybe Arsenal and Liverpool will still drop points, but not being stupid with it. Yeah, and going, okay, well, if they drop this amount of points, how many do we need to win? And I think we need to win 9 out of 9. That is my opinion. And that's a position that we put ourselves in because we failed to win either of those games. I don't think we needed to win both of them. I think a 1 win and a draw would have been fine. Yeah, I mean that would have put us maybe 1 point behind Liverpool or something like that. I think depends obviously if we beat Liverpool, I suppose. But yeah, that's where we're at. We're doing something right because we've not lost since beginning of December. So we're not shit, yeah. We're not bad. And ultimately, we went to Anfield and drew.
Well, what happened though? Why couldn't you beat them? You're saying you couldn't beat them, but why? Why did it happen?
It's quite simple. They played a mad defensive game, and they are the best defensive team possibly in Europe right now. And we couldn't create. We couldn't create. I mean, people are acting like there's some sort of like, why? What happened? Did you not watch the game? Did people not open their eyes? Arsenal made it extremely difficult for us to play, and we couldn't break them down. Quite simple. It's not rocket science. That's pretty much it. We took the
Yeah, but
point.
LB, the reason why people say that is because we're used to seeing City break down low blocks. I think that's a fair comment. We're used to
Yeah,
seeing
but
it.
every so often that doesn't happen. You don't break down every low block. Northside will say the same about his team. He expects to break down low blocks, but every so often you don't get it through. And it's no surprise to me that when you do it against, like I say, right now the best defensive team in Europe, we don't create any chances. That's it. Like that was probably it. I said before the game, we would get maximum 4 chances to score. Maximum in the whole 90 minutes. Realistically, what we got 1, 2. We got 2 probably. The Ake header and then the one where Haaland kind of came to him weird, but he should have done better. That was it. And we didn't take any of our chances. That's it. That's as simple as that. Like, and at the end of the day, like, despite all that, again, we handled Arsenal well. Yes, they had a chance or 2, but it was not really too dissimilar from the game at the Emirates. Not too dissimilar. So listen, it is what it is. For me, the game that we should have been winning. I say it again, we should have been beating Liverpool at Anfield. I know people will be like, yeah, but it's Anfield. Yeah, but Liverpool's team was it was just crazy starting 11. That was the game that we should have won. And then we could have drawn against Arsenal and been in a very good position. As it is now, we are now in a bad position, in a position where if we drop points tonight, I'm calling league over because I just don't believe it. I just don't believe we can win the league if we drop points tonight. So there you go.
Even after a draw.
If we draw, bro, you think you have to look at the table and the fixtures. You guys are beating Sheffield United and Luton. Yeah. And the goal difference is going to get even worse if we draw and you win, even if it's just by 1. Actually, it has to get worse for us. There's then 8 games left. Like, it's not like you're being negative. It's like, bro, just look at the fixtures and tell me how we're going to overcome that deficit. I just don't see it personally. So tonight is it. But on the flip side, if we win tonight, I genuinely believe we could go on and win all the rest of the 8 games. Because if you look at the fixtures, I'm not saying they're easy, like no games in the Premier easy, but they're all winnable up until that Spurs game, which is the second to last game of the season. And if you win every game there up until the Spurs game, like you should go to Spurs and win. Like that's embarrassing if you don't. So tonight is a game that for me, it will make or break our Prem. If you drop points, even if it's a draw, for me, that's too much. Some City fans will still back it. Fair enough. They'll still have confidence. I won't. I'll say it's over. But if you win, I'm then looking at these games. You know, like we got a Palace. We got a Palace, yeah, on Saturday morning, 12:30 kickoff. Difficult place to go. But if we win tonight, we could go Palace, put the points on the board before you two have to play this weekend, yeah, and then just sit back and relax and wait for you guys. And you know, inshallah, you know, Man United will do something. Whoever the fucking Arsenal are playing, you know what I mean? Brighton, like hope, like they are feasibly great games that you could potentially drop points in. Now, I don't think you will. I think you will beat both of them. But if we can get our points on the board early, then obviously United and Brighton are playing you guys. They are games that you could potentially drop points in. So for me tonight is just a huge game for us. We have to win. I don't even care about goal difference tonight, personally. I think if I'm bothered about goal difference all over on the whole, as I keep mentioning to you every week, Husam, but tonight's not the night about goal difference. Yeah, tonight's the night about keeping our Premier League hopes alive. And that's just getting a win. I'll take a 1-0 win right now, 100%. But to be honest, I actually like I kind of watched a little bit of Northside shit. I only caught like 5 minutes, so I might be wrong on this. But I actually thought that the point for Arsenal was a good point. I think for me, Arteta came with a game plan. Here's what I think Arteta was looking at the game, right? If he went for it, he could potentially have lost that game. And I think if he lost that game against City, I think that it would be difficult for Arsenal to go on and win the league there, because I think City will just go boom after that. City would have just had the confidence to say, yeah, we'll go smack everyone up now. What I think he done, and you will only know whether this was the correct decision by the end of the season if he wins or not the league. I think that effectively he went to City and thought, if we draw against City, we effectively don't have to think about City again if we handle our business, because
That's true.
Mathematically, we cannot overtake Arsenal if Arsenal handle their business. So I know people say it sounds weird, but he has effectively made it now for Arsenal a 2-horse race, Liverpool and Arsenal. Because if Arsenal handle their business, which you should be doing if you're going for the title, you don't have to think about City again. He's looking at it going, do I think Liverpool will drop points in one game from now to the end of the season? I think you will, and so does Arteta. The challenge that he's then set his players is better the Liverpool points from now to the end of the season and you win the league. That's I think literally that is what he's done. Now, is it a risk? Yeah. Because if Arsenal lose the league by a point or 2 points, some people might look back at that game at the Etihad and go, if you actually try to win and set up a team to go there and actually press and proper take the game, and you would have won, then you would have won the league. But you will only know whether that was the correct decision come the end of the season. I think it was a brave strategy. I understand it. Now you have to sit back and wait for the final 9 games to unfold. And like I say, I think if you go on to win the league, I think people will look back at that and say that was a brave call from Arteta, but well done. He eventually got it right. But
if it works, yes. If it works, yes, 100%.
It
depends whether it works or not. That's the key.
Tell me, yeah, because Potsy was trying to tell me that, well, actually, no, people will look at Fulham and West Ham, blah, 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 blah. And I understand that to a certain degree. But everyone has those games. And Arsenal tried to win that game. The difference is with the City game, and I'm not being salty, I'm just stating facts. Arteta wasn't really looking to win the game. He was looking to make sure he didn't get beat. So I think that's why, for me, it's a brave call. Like I said, for me, I think it was an interesting call. I think it probably was the right move, but like I say, time will tell whether it was.
Okay. Northside, draw away at the Etihad. By the way, guys, you're all moving like Erling Haaland in front of goal. Make sure you guys are liking. Draw away at the Etihad. Talk to the world. Let me hear your opinion.
Yeah, I think for me it's too much. I want Arteta to go gun ho. Like the way I set us out. I like the way Jesus personally.
Is it just me or is he echoing?
Yeah. Audio's moving.
Echoing like crazy.
All right, let me log out. Go back in. Let me log out. Come back in.
Yeah. Just leave him. Come back again. Damn. Okay, let me read the super chats while he comes back. Big up my guy Northside and LB Bun Husam, Allison Trent and Diogo back next week and Curtis back tomorrow. And Husam still thinks we can't win it. I never said we can't win it. Of course we can. There's literally 3 teams left in the title race. That's it, Habibi.
You accept that you are now title favourites. Please just
no, I don't accept that we're title favourites because we're top of the league match day 30. That's kind of not how it works. That's kind of not how
that is literally how it works, bro.
City are full on title favourites and you're just in denial.
You are title favourites.
No, you are title favourites. How does Trent fit into Amram's system if he comes? I mean, he could be playing in midfield, he could be playing right back, could be playing multiple different positions. It depends where the guy wants to play him, to be fair. So that's on him. Big up to Sadaf Hamza who says, Sam, stop the gaslighting City prop for clicks. Have you ever seen in your life any YouTuber in this whole industry gaslight Manchester City for clicks? Like, let's... You know, if I wanted to gaslight Arsenal for clicks, oh Lord, what I would do. If I wanted to gaslight Arsenal because their fan base is always on it and your fan base is extra sensitive, Arsenal fans, I could gaslight the crap out of the Arsenal fans. You get me? I could do that, but I don't gaslight City. I just think their last 8 games are easy. Big up Northside.
Yo, can you hear me now?
Yeah, all good. Talk to me, my brother, about that game.
So I don't disagree with LB about we shouldn't have set ourselves out to go gun ho. The problem for me wasn't that. It was the fact that Jesus for me shouldn't have been starting because he's coming back from injury. And even when he had previous game time, he didn't look convincing. Why not play Martinelli? And I'm not going to blame Arteta for the fact that Odegaard wasn't releasing the ball properly. I'm not going to blame Arteta that I wanted Jorginho to dictate play a little bit more from deep when we did receive the ball. I'm not going to blame Arteta for the fact that Trossard doesn't square it to Martinelli. I'm not going to blame Arteta for the fact that Jesus was dropping a stinker. But the thing is, when it's not working, change it a lot earlier. You know, he did change it, you know, a bit after the first half and took Kivior off because Bernardo was absolutely cooking him. Cool, props to the manager. But the thing is, you're bringing 2 defensive substitutions, when even in a game we're not dominating possession, we are getting chances. and it's falling to a guy like Jesus that is missing chance after chance, you need to switch that earlier. That doesn't necessarily mean, because I'm saying taking him off, go gun-ho and forget about your defensive duties, because I know we'll get ripped up by Man City. But when you're seeing certain things ain't working, change it a lot earlier. Why can't he do that? It didn't make sense to me. Saka was dropping a stinker. Get him off. Jesus dropping a stinker. Get him off. Odegaard dropping a stinker. How many chances did Odegaard stop us creating? I didn't even get onto Kai Havertz, because Kai Havertz was actually making the right runs. I'm not going to blame the striker that's making the right run and is not receiving the ball. That's not his fault. Jesus in front of goal taking too many touches. Make the right changes. Take them off. Because even with the fact that they were dominating, and I think at one point we only had like 24% possession, something like that, we still had opportunities. Yeah, and we got away with it. Ake, listen, we were lucky that Ake headed it straight to the goalkeeper. You know what I'm saying? You had Kovacic with a shot that just went wide. You had Haaland miss that chance at the near post, completely misses the ball. And I'm just like, bro, like, come on, like, show a little bit of intent, not in terms of going gun-ho, but changing the players that are not performing. Why did Odegaard see 90 minutes? Explain to me. Why did he see 90 minutes? Why did Saka stay on the pitch for 70-odd minutes? What was he doing? Because I felt like Vardio had him completely on lock. So like I said, it's not individual mistakes from players, it's not on the manager. But the fact that you're not changing things earlier in a game that I do believe we could have at least got away with 1-0, because you could have changed personnel, maybe players that are more informed could have scored, and then we could just everybody behind the ball and stink it out. You could do that. We did that when we beat them 1-0, Martinelli deflection. We were playing the same way, but we had more conviction in the way we were going forward. And that is what I wanted this manager to change. And the fact that he didn't do that, the fact that we've seen the game, when I look at the chances, I'm like, well, that's 2 points dropped, because we did have the chance to at least win 1-0. Going forward, City wasn't really doing anything. Haaland was out of the game. Grealish was all right, but I don't think he was incredible. Foden wasn't in the game. Bernardo, as soon as we took Kivior off and Tomiyasu come on, he wasn't really cooking the way he was when Kivior was on. So for me, you can look at it both ways. Yes, a point isn't the end of the world, which is why I said I'm content, but I'm not happy and I'm not gassed. And for me, it's not a masterclass, because with hindsight and context of watching the game, we had chances to beat them. And that's actually a compliment to the way that Arsenal played, because even though we were defensively solid, we still had a couple of chances that we could have created and a couple of chances that we should have taken. Jesus hitting the side netting, Jesus in the box. Instead of shooting it first time, the guy's just taking way too many touches. Bro, I'm done, bro. Like, it was annoying. It's annoying. Hold on a sec. For me. But
how can you say it's not a masterclass, though? That's the part I disagree with.
No, it wasn't a masterclass. How is it a masterclass? He just told his players to sit back and get behind the ball. Okay, it's not a masterclass.
Name one dangerous chance you created as Manchester City at the Etihad.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it a masterclass. If you have good players and good defensive
by
players,
definition, that's a definition.
No, it doesn't. A masterclass is where you do some mad tactical shit to outclass the other manager. Not just say to your players, get every player behind the ball, and then when the other team doesn't create any chances because you've got every player behind the ball goal, that's a masterclass. It wasn't a masterclass. It was a good defensive performance.
How can it be a masterclass when you nullify the opposition? The game is not just about nullifying the opposition; it's about getting the 3 points. If we stunk it,
that's true as well, you know.
Then you could say, okay, masterclass, because we nullified you, and then we actually took an opportunity, and then we held on to it, and we got out there with 3 points. Fair enough, call it a masterclass. The job is not done, bro. Like, the aim of a football game is not to draw the game. The game is to go and win. So we didn't win. So how can we call it a masterclass?
I'll tell you how. Because if Diego Simeone went to the Etihad in the Champions League and got a 0-0 draw, you would be calling it a masterclass.
No, he wouldn't. If in the second leg he took it back to their gaff and then won, then I'd say it's a masterclass. But Northside's right. You play football to win football matches. It's not a masterclass. It was a solid defensive performance.
Who's one at the Etihad?
Okay, so was Crystal Palace a masterclass? They drew.
Yes, that was a very good result for Crystal Palace.
It was a masterclass, was it? They were 2-0 down and they scored 2 goals.
No, because they didn't keep a clean sheet. That's the difference.
Nah, bro, you're waffling on this one. This is
No.
Last
Last
It
time
was
you
not
kept
a
clean sheet at
masterclass.
Etihad was 3 years ago.
It was not a masterclass, bro. It was
Last
a
time
good
City did
defensive
not score
performance.
was
And
3
even
years
Arsenal
ago.
fans are saying the same thing. It was a solid defensive performance. But if you think putting 11 men behind the ball and then
Yeah, but I'm
because
saying
you're
defensive masterclass.
no, it was a good defensive performance. We all agree that.
Good defensive performance. Look at you just downplaying what the Arsenal Football Club done.
But it was.
It's not
You
that-
want to call it a masterclass? You just want to call it a masterclass because what? Because they put 11 men behind the ball and then surprise that the other team struggle to create chances. Teams do that on the reg. Luton do it all the time. Does that make them defensive masterclass?
LB, the last time City did not score a goal at the Etihad was like 3 years ago.
I'm aware. It
years
doesn't mean it's a masterclass, though, does it?
You stop City scoring at the Etihad and you get away from there with a point.
Oh,
It is a
shock. The
masterclass.
best defensive team comes to City and puts 11 men behind the ball, and City struggle to
Oh,
create.
you guys
What a
are
shock
so
that is.
disingenuous, man. So
It's not disingenuous. I'm literally saying it was a great defensive performance. But if you think that is a masterclass performance, that is wild, bro.
Of course it is. Because City didn't create any dangerous chances.
And they drew the game. How are you saying a draw is a masterclass performance?
Because a draw away at the Etihad is a good result.
But it's not a
100%.
masterclass, bro. It's a good performance.
I think it's the
I
word in
said it's a
Husam.
defensive match.
It's the word in Husam. If you said it, because you're using masterclass, that's where I disagree. If you say it's a great defensive performance, 100% I agree. Because it was a great defensive performance, which is why I haven't really gotten to the defenders about anything negative that I have to say about them. But at the end of the day, Man United put every man behind the ball, and only when they started opening up did City get any joy in behind. And this is a Man United team that we don't rate. If they would have just been cowards the whole game, yeah, I think it took up to the almost 60th minute when Man United started to then try to play football against Man City. Then they started to get penetrated and pause, and Man City started to actually open them up. Would you have called it a masterclass? Because they did the same thing. Every man behind the ball. City couldn't break Man United down. It's only when Man United tried to start countering. So come on, to call it a masterclass, you wouldn't have said that if Man United got a draw against Man City.
No,
Because
I would. No, I would actually. I think Arteta done a defensive masterclass at the Etihad. That's fair.
You're just throwing out
Defensive
defensive
masterclass is also not
masterclass,
fair.
bro. What does that even mean, man? Like it was a solid defensive performance, but it's no less than anyone expected when you put 11 men behind the ball and you have good football players.
That's not what you were saying pre-game, LB. You were saying you were gonna win. You get me?
I thought we would
Arsenal
win.
went away to the Etihad. A draw is a good result for Arsenal. It's a bad result for you.
I agree.
Wait, does Northside, 1 second, do you actually agree it's a good result? Or no?
I'm content with that result. I'm content.
Yeah, draw away at the Etihad. That's what I'm saying. That's why LB, all your fan base was losing its shit. But the Arsenal fans don't have any reason to be upset. A point away at the Etihad.
I
is a
agree.
good result.
I agree. I've not disagreed with that one time, bro.
Why
Chill.
are you annoyed at what I'm saying? Can you explain it?
Because I just don't understand how you think a team that comes to a ground and puts 11 men behind the ball and then doesn't concede a goal, doesn't concede many chances is a masterclass. That is obviously what usually happens.
Okay, I get what you're saying. However, it's Manchester City, so it's different. I tell you why. Because
But it's
you play
also
against
Arsenal. You're also just downplaying
No,
Arsenal.
you play against low blocks every
Arsenal
week, bro.
yeah, we don't play against Arsenal every week. You're
You're
trying
the
to make
treble winner.
You're trying to make out like Arsenal, this ass team from the Championship or something. Arsenal are a solid team.
I never said you're an ass. Northside, you have crazy echo. That's the just.
If it was like fucking
I never
Luton,
said
bro,
I
or
never said
Sheffield
you were an
United,
ass,
then I
that
might
Arsenal were
understand
an
it,
ass
bro.
team. You know,
You're
you're rattled because you
Bro,
expect to be.
no, I'm rattled because you're talking nonsense, bro. This is literally
How?
statistically the best defensive team in the Premier League, and I'd hazard a guess, probably the best defensive team in Europe this season. And maybe there's one or two other teams. They come
why
to a
was this the
stadium.
energy pre-game? Why?
The energy was there pre-game. I was nervous for the game. I said
Actually,
we win
I still remember
2-1.
on the preview we done pre-game when the guy said I think it was gonna be 1-0 to Arsenal or something. You were like, "Oh, we're not gonna score at the Etihad. We have always scored at the Etihad for the last 3 years."
But I didn't know. I didn't think they was going to come there and park a bus, did I? I thought they was going to come and play some football. If you would have said to me before the game, "Oh, LB, Arsenal are going to come to City, but they're going to put every man behind the ball," then I'll say, oh, probably we might nick it 1-0. It might be a draw. But I didn't know. No, did anyone expect Arsenal to come to City and do what they did? No one expected that.
I did. I can't lie. I did. When we beat you 1-0, that's exactly what we did, LB. I think I will give Arteta a bit of praise that he has learned that you can't out Pep. And when we've in recent times beat you, it's been everybody behind the ball and picking our chances and our moments. So listen, that's just to concede that, you know, player for player, you guys are the better team. But I did expect us to do that.
And if I did expect you to do it, I wouldn't have gone for a 2-1. I probably would have gone for a 1-0 or 0-0 or something. Because people, I just don't get it. People are acting like Arsenal just this like mid-team who put in this world-class performance. They're one of the best defensive teams in Europe. Their fans keep on telling us how Saliba and Gabriel are the best defensive partnership in Europe right now. Ben White's finally cooking. Kivior's doing a great job. They've got Declan Rice, who cost 100 million in front of him. They play Jorginho next to him, and David Raya's finally cooking. And people are like surprised that they managed to keep City out. Like, what are we doing here? By the way, me saying it's not a defensive masterclass isn't a dig on Arsenal. I'm giving them credit. I'm giving them credit because I'm expecting them to do. If Arsenal come to the Etihad and put 11 men behind the ball, that's what I expect them to do. I expect them to keep clean sheets because they're a good team.
That's kind of not how it works. Teams don't keep clean sheets at the Etihad. Teams always concede at the Etihad. That's why this one.
If you put 11 men behind the ball, you do.
Yeah, but teams put 11 men behind the ball week in, week out, and they still concede.
Not Arsenal. Yes, okay, teams in the middle of the table, at the bottom end of the table might do it. But Arsenal don't do it. We don't play Arsenal every week.
Middle of the table. Not just teams middle of the table.
Teams have tried before. To City, then? Do you come to City?
Teams have tried before and they end up conceding.
Has Klopp ever come to the Etihad and done that? Has Klopp once ever come to Manchester City and put 11
Klopp has never parked the bus in his whole life. That's different.
Okay, so he's never done it before. Ole, he didn't come that defensive.
No, Ole has parked the bus before. Now
you've that defensive. No, he's not. He always played a higher line. He was never that defensive.
100%.
No, he wasn't.
With Rashford and Dan James at halfway line.
He was never that defensive. He was not that defensive.
Yes, he was.
And he had worse players. Okay, even if I agree with you, which I don't, he had worse players. So again, it comes back to the point that you're downplaying how good Arsenal are. Arsenal
I'm not downplaying. I am actually giving them praise for the performance because they went to the Etihad and they did not concede a goal for the first time in 3-4 years. This has happened. So it's not a minor thing. City always play against low blocks and they always score against low blocks. This is the reality.
I agree, but we don't play against Arsenal every week. If we played against Arsenal, who play low block week in, week out, we probably would struggle to score most games.
Thank you, James Bond. He is chatting shit. James.
All right, it was a defensive masterclass then. All right, okay.
Yes, it was.
A masterclass for me is a performance that you don't really expect. Yeah, I expected Arsenal to do that well with the way that they played. If you want to call that a masterclass, then fair fucks, but I don't think it's.
So if Aston Villa don't concede a goal today and they end up winning 1-0, is that a masterclass by Unai Emery?
It all depends on how they play, how they set up.
You're such a fraud because no one says that. No one says that. Getting a win away at the Etihad is a masterclass.
It depends, isn't it? It depends what happens.
Fraud.
Was Spurs a masterclass when they drew 3-3? We battered them all game. Was Palace a masterclass when we drew 2-2?
But that one you created dangerous chances. This one I don't think so.
Yes, because they didn't put every man behind the ball to the same extent that Arsenal did. It's not. I don't know why people are like challenging. I just think it's like factual, man. It's not a masterclass, bro. It's not.
It is to me. Husam, Opta analyst, said Liverpool have 48% to win the title. Man City 33.5. Arsenal 18.8. So Liverpool is not the favorite to win the title. My brother Ben, we have done this Opta stuff 700 million times already. We have done this Opta stuff 700 times. Last season, didn't Opta tell us all that Arsenal are going to win the league? Didn't Opta tell us all that Madrid are going to win the Champions League? Opta. Football is not played statistically. Football is played on the pitch, and Whoever deserves to win the league will eventually win it. Northside, do you think you put yourself in a good position to win the league now? Tell me.
For me, not really. We're still in it. The problem is we still got potential banana skins, and for me, that's the North London derby. I think Man United, they play a style of football at times when everybody sits back. That is a style of play that doesn't suit the way that we play. We saw it against Porto. We saw it last season, the first game that we played Man United. They were able to stink out a 1-0, hit us on the counter, and just every man behind the ball. So that's a potential banana skin. Aston Villa were able to beat us 1-0 this season as well. So they got the ability to get a goal and just stink it out. We don't do well against that style of team. So these are games that we could potentially drop. And for me, like I said, too many draws, you might as well, it's just as bad as a loss at this point. We're in a title race. So we cannot, I don't feel like we can afford another draw. I think if we get another draw, we're out of the title race. We have to win. And I think that's the problem. It's not so much that I think that we're going to lose a lot of these games. I think there's a couple games that I feel like we may draw. And like I said, too many draws, we're out of it. And I want to win it.
Running in it, bro. You got the hardest running factually. Like out of all three of us, I'm looking at your fixtures and saying, I don't even think it's close. I think you massively have the harder running.
Even Wolves, we got Wolves, and we already know at this stage of the season, when you're going down to the last 8-7 games of the season, teams that got something to play for are always dangerous. Wolves are trying to get in a European spot. You know, the teams that are a bit easier are the teams that are kind of got too many points to not get relegated. Got too many points, you know, they're a bit too far off getting European spot. They ain't really got nothing to play for. Those teams are, you know, not going to say any team's easy, it's the Premier League, but those teams are a little bit easier. But when you're coming up against teams that, you know, trying to fight relegation, or them teams that are your local rivals, you know, or derby game, or those teams that are trying to get European spots, those teams are always dangerous. Always dangerous. You know what I mean? And listen, we saw Liverpool against Brighton. You can't just write anyone off. So I think we got a lot of games that are very big question marks. Me, Villa, Chelsea. I think we've got Chelsea. Yeah, they're probably going to want to crash our parade. You know what I mean? Don't want Arsenal to win the league. So, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn up just for that game, just to stink it out. You know, but people will just say, oh, but they're rubbish. They're rubbish. Yeah, so what? So what? We see rubbish teams in the league turn up all the time. Did we not always get a draw against Luton? A team that people were just writing off at the start of the season. They had a go. Some of these teams will have a go. So, listen, I'm not arrogant enough to be saying, they're rubbish. Where they're in the league? Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to smoke them. Of course, I feel like Arsenal will have the potential to win these games. But London derbies, North London derby, going up against Man United? Nah, bro. Going up against Unai Emery as well? Come on, bro. It's going to be difficult.
Yeah, he can do what Arteta done at the Etihad. Masterclass. Are you beating Luton tonight?
We better. If bro, we better. I think we will. Listen, I think we will. I think we will beat them. But bro, if we don't,
we will beat them. Fucking hell. Come on, bro. What's that you drinking, man? Is it sugar free? You need to fucking get a bit more like energy inside, bro. What's going on here, man?
Do you know what? Do you know what's going on? I'm getting PTSD flashbacks. Yeah, Vlad TV flashbacks of last season. So I'm just keeping it calm right now. I expect us to win. It's KA. Yeah, drink it. Just chilling, bro. Just chilling. We'll hopefully, listen, we'll beat them, and one game at a time.
I think you'll easily beat them. I don't think it'll be like a mad scoreline. But the good thing about Arsenal is you don't need to. Your goal difference is set now. You've got that set, so you can just win 2-0, 3-0. You're chilling. I actually think the Sheffield United game for Liverpool is more than 3 points. I actually think that, like, obviously the 3 points is the bare minimum, but I genuinely think that Liverpool need to be looking at the Sheffield United game and targeting that game as like it sounds disrespectful in it, but like this is just the race that we're in. I think you need to be targeting at least 5.
Here we go with this goal difference hype now. Here we go.
Oh shit! You're still not fucking talking about this. All right, I can't be asked getting into this conversation again because
you're adding an extra point to goal difference. That's what you're doing.
I can't believe you're still saying this.
So I'm 4 points ahead of you because of my goal difference. I'm literally we're literally just 4 points.
Allow it. Just win the game, innit? Just win the game. But if you lose
No,
the league,
no.
if you
I
lose
hear
the
it.
league on goal difference, bro, I swear to God, you are getting cooked, and I will never, ever stop cooking you about it, bro. Because your logic on goal difference is crazy, bro. Crazy.
My logic is I'm not going to add an extra point while looking at goal difference. That's my logic.
No one's saying add an extra point, bro. But if you draw the league,
That's
on
literally
points,
what you do, though.
but that's effect. No. You're taking it too straight. No one's saying, oh, if you get the best goal difference, you add an extra point on. No one said that, bro. People are saying if you draw the league on points, it then goes to goal difference. Now, what I'm saying is, yeah, obviously you're ahead of Arsenal, but Arsenal have a better goal difference than you. So obviously you could just handle your business with 999, and yes, you don't have to think about it. But if I was Liverpool, I would be thinking to myself, if we can slap up Sheffield United, then that if we do end up drawing, you can use those goals that you've got as a sort of balance.
Yo, that's the
and make
mindset
it
I'm
up.
coming from. I'm saying just win all the games. Win all 9 games.
Yeah, that's all well and good in it. But we also have to live in the real world, which is it's unlikely that you're going to win all 9. So therefore, why are you just dismissing goal difference like it just doesn't exist?
Okay, I'll tell you why now in a second. Big up to Husam's fan and Mo's fan says Husam did something at the Southampton did something at the Emirates. I get it, but the Emirates is not a cauldron, where it's like people haven't gotten results. You have to build that up over a period of time. The Etihad, they haven't lost since 2022, Brentford. You get me? 2-1. Just remember, Ivan Toney masterclass that day. Are you going to be upset when I said masterclass by Ivan Toney as well? Or are you
No, that was probably a masterclass.
That wasn't Ivan Toney masterclass.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. Yeah.
I appreciate you, LB. See, we're getting somewhere. Northside is smiling, so I assume he agrees. So, at the Etihad, Arsenal go after losing 4-1 last season, get a 0-0 draw. I think it's a great result. I think it's a defensive masterclass. Sue me. That's honestly what I think. So, yeah, big up to Arteta for the defensive masterclass. Anyway, guys, Northside has got to leave us right now. So big up to you, Northside. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Northside LDM. The link is in the description. Please go subscribe to his channel. You get me, show the man some love. And thank you so much for joining us, even though you had to join us from the car today. Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah, man, I got some Uber drivers. I got some Uber trips to pick up. But big up to you, Husam. Big up to you, bro. I don't know how you streamed off your phone, running your channel from a phone, bro. This is a nightmare. The amount of times it keeps buffering, the echoing, bro. I swear that is so annoying. I don't know how you did it for all that time. Listen, props to you. I wouldn't have the patience. The amount of times I had to keep logging out. But yeah, big up to you, man. BLB, big up, bro. Keep the faith. It wasn't a masterclass, just a great defensive performance. You know what I mean? Don't let him bully you. Yeah? Don't let him bully you. You know what I'm saying? We will not be bullied.
No, we will be bullied, bro.
Big up, man. Big up, Husam, man. I'm out, man. Love.
Love, Northside. Big up to you. Anyway, guys, listen, me and LB will carry on the show. I don't know if I can find an Arsenal fan to get on so we can wind up LB even more. I actually realized maybe finding a more positive Arsenal fan, shout out to Northside, the negativity, you get me? If I find a more positive Arsenal fan, if I get him like a Dio, I think he would be so rattled. Big up to Ben who says, LB, isn't it must win 9 games for Liverpool?
That should be the target, 100%. But I want to live in the real world. Just live in the real world. It will be unlikely that Liverpool will win all 9. That is fair. So therefore, why wouldn't you look at goal difference to say, just in case? Just in case. I don't see why that's
I hear it. I wanted to beat Sheffield United by a big result.
Yeah, that's what you should, because let's be honest, you're beating Sheffield United, right? So you're getting the 3 points. So why wouldn't you try and target goals when they've been absolutely demolished off a number of teams this season and you're at home? I think you should be targeting 5 goals minimum.
Okay, since we're at the topic now, might as well get your opinion on Liverpool Football Club, LB. Talk to me about Liverpool.
You're the favourites for the Premier League.
You wind up merchant.
100% you are favourites. You're top of the league with 9 games to go. You have the second easiest running out of the 3, which I think is fair. And yeah, you're getting all your players back from injury, which might actually be a blessing in disguise that they had them injuries, because now they're going to be fresh. You know what I mean? They might take them a game or two to get into it. And it's about how long they take into it. But say they come back pretty quick and hit the ground running, they're going to, that could actually be a benefit because they've had that rest. So yeah, listen, you should go on and win the league now. You 100%. There's no excuses for me. You got the second easiest running. You're top of the table. You're 4 points clear of City. It's just factual information. You should go on and win it.
You are so irritating when you say stuff like this, acting like you don't know.
Even Liverpool fans in the chat agree with me, bro. How are you saying that you're not favourites, bro?
Okay, I'll tell you how we're not favourites. Can I explain it? Explain it? Big up, first of all, to Tumpaline, who says, hit the like button. Let's have a like masterclass. Yes, chat. Chat, we have 606 people here. We're not even on 300 likes yet. Well, I have some shame. We're here discussing masterclass. Where's your masterclass in the chat? Hit the like button right now. Subscribe to This Is Football if you're ready to do so. Big up to Tampa Lion, who's back with another super chat. Been a while since I've seen you. Big up to Tampa Lion, Felipe, Husam's diehard fan, Benny. Big up to you, Ben. Big up to James Bond, Ryan, Baked, and Sadaf for the first super chat. Guys, hit the like button now. I don't want to show you how on the screen. You guys already know how. Hit the like button. Subscribe to This Is Football. Shout out all the super chatters. Now, the reason why we're not favorites, LB, is because being top of the league with a point ahead, with 9 games to go, does not mean that, my God, you're favorites, and if you don't win the league now, you have bottled it and all this extra stuff.
At the end of the day, you're not a point ahead.
Okay, we're 2 points ahead of Arsenal, but they have a better goal difference, so it's 1 point.
No, that's not how it works, bro. You're damaged, bro. I think someone needs to explain the fucking goal difference rule to this guy. How are you not favourites, bro? You're 2 points ahead and 3 points ahead of City. Come on.
I'll tell you why. You know who I have as favourites? I think my answer will trigger you so badly. And the reason why, you know who I think is favourites? I think City are favourites.
Okay, can I stop you just quickly? I agree with that if we win tonight. If we win tonight, I wouldn't even massively disagree.
No, but winning and losing changes stuff. You cannot tell me if we win tonight. I'm saying in general. You know why? Because I think you have the easiest running. That's fair.
I agree. But you also accept, and I know what you're about to say here. I know what you're about to say. But you also accept that we haven't this season beaten a single team in the top 5, home or away. You accept that. So you understand why I'm waiting for tonight first before I join you on that.
Yeah, but LB, I have the same issues, brother. I've literally have the same problems, and I still play.
You don't have the same problems as me, bro. You don't have the same problems.
Who have we beaten from the top 6? Who?
You tell me, innit? You're the Liverpool fan.
Chelsea and Villa at home. That's it.
Right, so 2.
Okay.
Chelsea are not in the top 5. I said top 5 teams.
Oh, top 5 teams. Okay, we've just beaten Villa at home then.
Right, so 1. We ain't beaten no one yet.
Spurs away. Bro, we've literally just beaten Villa at home. That's all. There is no other team we've beaten at home.
And you're beating us by 3 points. That could be the difference come the end of the season, man. This is what I'm saying. Listen, I'm not even massively disagreeing with you. I think right now you are favourites. But I think to say City are favourites is a madness. If City beat Villa
it's not a madness because you have the easiest running. I think you're going to go 9 from 9.
It is. I think we could go 9 from 9. If we win tonight, yeah, I'll back it. But to say that we're favourites when we've still got to play 2 teams in the top 5, when we've not won 1 single game against the top 5, and we've never scored a Premier League goal at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, I think that's a madness.
LB, I have realized they accuse me of having no chest. You are the biggest fraud in this whole application. I've realized this. The reason why I've realized this, why is the whole chat spamming Poch out? Before even looking, I bet you Lewis redirected.
Yeah, we got a raid, man.
Yeah, Lewis redirected.
I also agree with that Poch out fraud, innit? You know what I mean? Because
let's not go there. Let's talk about the top club.
Go there as well and have that conversation again.
No.
Big up to all of you guys. Bro.
Big up to all of you guys who joined us from the Lewis stream. 700 people are here. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Please hit the like button. As you're spamming Pochin, Chloe, and all the Chelsea fans, Warrior, tell the guys to like the video as well. Let's get the likes up. 700 people here. Let's get 355, 400 likes. Let's do it. Okay. LB, my brother. Liverpool Football
I
Club.
know you're about to waffle, bro.
But
when
you
go-
cannot let me
when you go,
explain. You have
no,
to
no,
let
no,
me
no,
explain.
because I know, bro.
How do you know if
do.
it's waffle
You
if
go
I
like
can't
this, bro.
explain
You
it?
go like this, bro. You go. Right, when you're talking, yeah, you just off the flow in it. When you're about to spit some ass waffle, you go like this, head down, and you go, LB.
No,
Like
there is no waffle.
that is
Let
what you
me
do,
speak.
bro.
Okay, let me
LB,
speak. Let me speak
LB.
and you'll understand. Liverpool
LB.
Football Club. Okay, here, I will not come close to my microphone. Liverpool Football Club have 4 tough games left this season. We have Villa away, we have United away, Everton away, and Aston Villa away. Okay, so we have 4 tough games.
Yeah.
Those 4 tough games right there is the games that we need to win in order for us to win the English Premier League. I believe the reason why I'm not confident is because Liverpool need to win 9 out of 9. So I'm not saying the same way you're saying. What did you just say when we first started? You when we first started, you said, Husam, I believe we should win 9 out of 9 and all that stuff. But my problem is I'm looking at my club and saying I need to win 9 out of 9 as well, but I have a tougher run in than City does. Because City, other than Spurs away, should be winning all the other games with their bench.
But you don't technically need to win 9 out of 9. That should be your aim, but you don't technically need to win 9 out of 9. You could draw one
but
and
why
still
do
be
you
ahead
ignore
of
my
City.
context always? I told you why. Because City are going to win 9 out of 9, in my opinion.
Right, but then you don't need to win 9 out of 9. If you draw one, you still win. This is what I'm saying on goal difference, which you just ignore. You'd still win it on goal
Okay,
difference.
if we draw one, fair. However, I have 4 games. It's not just one that I'm worried
No,
about.
I agree. No, but I agree with you. I said you have the second most difficult run. I said we have an easier run. But the fact is, you are allowed, yeah, right now at this moment in time, based off the goal difference, and based off the fact that this is only going to get worse when you play Sheffield United, yeah, you are allowed to draw one of those tricky games. We do not have that privilege, bro. I cannot draw tonight. I cannot draw against Spurs away. I cannot draw any match. I have no insurance, man. Yeah, you do. You can draw a game.
Okay, 1 second. Let me ask you about the third club in this. Do you believe Arsenal will go perfect then?
No.
I don't think Arsenal will go perfect either. But which game do you think Arsenal drop points in?
It's not really that I look at it, look at the game and go, they'll drop points here. I just think that it's like if Arsenal win every game, yeah, that means again they've been unbeaten since like a mad amount of time. I just think that they're likely to drop points. I think, to be honest with you, I think City will not go 9 for 9 either. I think we have the best. Okay, out of all 3 teams, the team that has the best chance of going 9 for 9 is City.
Yes, thank you.
But
now you're being honest. Finally,
I've been honest the whole stream, bro.
No, you haven't.
I've been honest the whole stream.
No, you haven't.
But
you didn't call
here's what I would say.
Arteta defensive masterclass.
Okay. But here's the thing. For City to go 9 out of 9,
yes,
we have to start doing something that we have not done all season, and that is beating a team in the top 5. We haven't done. We're now in April. Now you can say, "Oh, but we've only done it once. Oh, but Arsenal have only done it twice." The fact is, we ain't done it, bro. We're in April, so we have to tonight. We have to do something tonight.
You're actually including Aston Villa as well.
Well, Aston Villa are in the top 5, bro. They're 4th. I mean, to be fair, bro, you included them before. You said you beaten them at home.
No, before that I said Big 6 and I mentioned Chelsea.
Yeah,
we only beat Chelsea.
Chelsea at 12, bro. What are you talking about?
No, that's why I said Big 6, like the big clubs.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about top 5. I said top 5. This is what I'm saying. I think genuinely, if City win tonight, I think we will win every game now up until Spurs.
Okay, but if you say that, I'm saying even if you don't win tonight, theoretically, you could still win the other 8 and win the league.
I don't think we can.
Are you saying it like from a momentum perspective? You think all momentum will be gone, basically?
I just don't think we will. I just don't think we'll accumulate enough points. I don't see. So if we drop points tonight, we draw, yeah. Right. So what we go to 65, you're going to go to 7. So you'll be 5 points ahead of us. Right. Yes. With
a better goal difference.
With a better goal difference, which you ignore. Right. We have to somehow do 6 points in 8 games. You could lose a match, and you could draw another match. And still win.
Oh yeah,
No?
yeah. If you lose
Yeah,
tonight, yeah,
yeah.
if you lose tonight, yes.
If
yes.
we lost tonight, you could lose and draw a game in your final 8 matches and still win the league. I'm sorry, bro, but that just means that. So basically, yeah, you could play what? You got the Everton game, you got Spurs, you got Villa, and you got Man United. You could literally lose one of those and draw the other, yeah, and boom, you could still win the league. This is why I'm saying we cannot drop any more points. The only way Man City will win this title is if we win 9 out of 9. The good news is we actually could do that. The bad news is it starts pretty tough tonight because we play a good Villa team.
I will be honest with you for the first time. I will actually.
I told
say
you this
something.
guy was like not telling the
No.
full truth.
1 second. I'll say something.
Yeah.
I think we can afford 1 draw on Liverpool. That's it. But anything more than 1 draw and we're done out here.
But so then why do you just why? So hang on a minute. So if you're saying that, how come you completely disregard my goal difference every time?
No, I don't listen. Okay, let me explain to you. I never heard your goal difference. I don't think it's an issue, your goal difference. Your logic is logical. My only problem is when you go like, let me add a point just because of goal difference.
No. But I don't mean literally fucking add a point. I don't mean
no, but you have added a point because you say we are 5 points ahead in real, because we have.
Yeah, but that's how it works, bro. If I'm behind you and I have less goal difference than you, I need to get an extra point. So in theory, yeah, I gotta get an extra point. That makes complete sense, bro. Because it's not just good enough for me to be level on points with you, because then I'll lose the league on goal difference. So I have to get an extra point. Hence why your goal difference is worth an extra point, bro.
You're missing the point. I understand.
I don't talk to you about a point, bro. You missing the point, yeah?
No, I understand what you're saying. Goal difference is important, brother. My only problem is when you go +1 because of goal difference. That's it. And goal difference.
I've never once
because you have a robot up front who could score 5 goals.
I've never once done that, bro. I've never once gone +1.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
No.
People in the chat can vouch right now.
No, they can't vouch shit, bro. I ain't said that. Never have I said that in my life. I said add a point on 1. Not literally add a point on, bro. I've never once said that.
You're the biggest liar. Chat.
You admitted a second ago, yeah.
Vouch right now. Has he not added a point because of goal difference?
This guy, yeah, just admitted to lying a minute ago. Have I admitted to lying? No.
No, the funny part is I'm fasting as well. No, I didn't admit to lying. I say I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna say
admitted to lying, bro.
No, I didn't admit to lying. I said I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna say at the
end
of the day,
I'm gonna be honest for the first time this stream, bro. That's what you said.
No, I didn't say first time this stream. I'm gonna say first time ever. I'm gonna.
But why you got a pickaxe in your hand, man?
It's not a pickaxe. This is the hammer.
Whatever it is. What you got that in your hand for?
I don't know. Yesterday I was just trying to bully Mo with because Mo tried to bully me with his gavel, so I brought out even heavier artillery, and I was ready for him. So every time he pointed his hammer at me, I pointed this wrench at him. Like Trevor from GTA, like Trevor, like Trevor from GTA. You want to mess with me now, So yeah, he was just trying to scare me with this thing. I'm definitely a handyman. You get me? Shout out to all the women in the chat. Let me read these super chats. LFC is the only one that can afford the draw. City or Arsenal drop points, they're out. West Ham, Everton, Man United, only banana skin for LFC, in my opinion. Big up LBNH. See, this is my problem with Felipe. Felipe wants me to be like, all chest and tell LB to his face, I'm gonna win the league and we're gonna smash you, blah blah blah. And then he says,
"No one's saying that." Here you go again.
No, I know Felipe. Felipe has said that multiple times.
No,
listen, Felipe has said that multiple times. My problem with Felipe is he says all that and then he says West Ham are a banana skin. West Ham are not a banana skin, Felipe. West Ham are not a banana skin, respectfully. Everton, Man United, Villa, Spurs. That's it. That's the banana skins. There's no other banana.
No. All people want you to do is accept that from this position you are title favourites. No one's expecting you to get a tattoo.
No, we are not.
Liverpool 2023, 2024 Premier League winners on your arm. No one wants you to do that, but people just want you to say you are literally favourites from here on in.
You have activated my trap card. As soon as you said on the stream, City are the team most capable, you said, of winning 9 from 9, you immediately proved my point.
No,
Directly.
I didn't know. Because you can
Yes,
draw
yes.
a
You know
football
why
match.
you did?
As Felipe,
You know why you did?
brilliant
Because
super
my
chat from
logic
Felipe.
all along. No, 1 second. My logic all along has been City are favorites because they're the team that's most capable of winning 9 games in a row. Has that not
But
been
that's irrelevant to you, though, if you handle your business.
LB, now you are being disingenuous.
You can literally draw a game. You are a great team. You are a great team. Alisson's coming back. Trent's coming back. Salah's there.
What are we
Van
doing here? Are we
Dijk's
doing
there.
a Liverpool praise section
Jota's
now?
back. Yeah. Because you're, again, bro, you're a good team. You're telling me that you can't win 8 and draw 1. It's ridiculous. And there's no guarantee that City
I
will
am
win
not
9 out of
saying
9.
Okay, but you know what it is? I've been logical with this. Same way you're worried because you play. You said I'm worried. I play a top 6 side today, right? You said that. We play Villa and Spurs. 2,
Yeah,
not just 1.
but no, I agree, bro. But people are not expecting you to come out here
Actually,
and
and
be like,
United, sorry,
100%,
we play
100%,
3.
we're gonna win. But I think it's quite obvious that you are marginal favourites. No one's saying it's
I
mad.
disagree.
No one's gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be a bottle job if you don't win it. But you are favourites for this
I'll
league.
tell you when I'll say we're favorites if you drop points tonight.
Well,
If
yeah, but
Villa gets something at the Etihad, I'm gonna say yes, we're favorites. Now, no.
Well, you're favourites anyway.
No, we're not. City are. 2 of the best football YouTubers for me here. Husam and LB, great channel and awesome football talk. Cheers, both. It's LB is in the description. Go subscribe. There's 800 people in here. I want
Cheers,
you guys
Paul.
to go subscribe to It's LB right here, right now. Subscribe to This Is Football. MHF as well is in the description, guys. You get me? We're at 1,300 subs already, alhamdulillah. Go watch the content so we can get the watch hours up, and get monetized. So hit the like button, you guys. Subscribe to This Is Football if you're ready to do so. And thank you so much, Gunnar Paul 657.
Cheers, Paul.
I always enjoy working with LB despite his massive
Despite
fraudulence.
Husam's LB, that's what he fucking does, man. That's what
No,
he knows
but I have to come close to my microphone because you keep interrupting and you never let me land.
Nah.
I'm so innocent. I'm so innocent, I have such pure intentions. You're just the
This
one who doesn't
guy.
let me express them. This LB Hussam gaslight off is world class. That's what I'm saying. His logic is, oh my God, we haven't beaten a top 6 team all year long and now we take on Aston Villa.
That's a completely logical and fair reason, bro.
Okay, we haven't beaten United all year long. Twice. We play them. There you are.
Right, there you go. That's fair.
Okay.
You can draw.
We have
still win the
beaten
league.
1 top 6 side all year long,
And
we
you
have
can
Aston Villa away.
you can draw. Yeah, no. But you have beaten them. That's the difference. You have beaten them. We haven't statistically. Yeah, we haven't.
If
beaten
you draw tonight, it will be the first time ever I would say Liverpool are favorites for the league. If you draw tonight,
Great, happy days.
But without you drawing, it's impossible for me to say it. Impossible. I don't sound like Quagmire. I'll slap the shit out of you right now. Anyway, big up to Jack who says, Hussam, besides City game last we drawn was December 23rd. We've only lost 1 actual game and it was versus Arsenal with a depleted squad. We're in form, bro. I accept that we're in form. But if I say City are favorites, that does not mean that we are not in form. If I say City are favorites, it does not mean we are not in form. This is stop putting words in my mouth, Jack. Stop putting words in my mouth. All I'm saying is I'm just being completely logical. City are capable of winning 9 in a row, as admitted by LB himself. That's it. Thank you very much. And they have the easiest running, as admitted by LB himself. Yet he calls me fraudulent. Make it make sense. He said it himself. Big up to Ben. He says, LB, I heard City lost 1 game out of 30 after Christmas. City had 60 unbeaten streak games when Rodri played for them. So really, you're not the favorite. That's what he says.
These sort of comments from Liverpool fans are wild.
Ben is a Bayern fan. Thank you very much.
These sort of comments from football fans are wild, bro. Wild.
Yeah. No, respond to him because it's true. You've been unbeaten with Rodri.
There are 9 football matches left. 9. Liverpool can literally draw a football match and still win the league. City cannot do that.
Unless Arsenal drop points, of course.
It's mad. There we go.
I'm so happy Ben has said this as a Bayern fan, so LB cannot run his agenda. He really is a Bayern fan, by the way. Watkins is out. He might be overrated, but he does the heavy lifting for Villa. City literally have this game in their hands. 3-1 City. Come on, you boys.
No, but this is the thing, yeah. I always just said that. If City win tonight, I wouldn't think that Husam's argument is as dumb as it sounds right now, yeah?
It's not a dumb argument because you agree with the basis,
bro.
You agree with the basis of it. How's it a dumb argument?
Because we've not beaten a single team in the top 5 all season. And we're in April, bro. If we win tonight, yeah.
And we've beaten one team and we have 3 left, brother. We have 3. Not
but
one.
You've beaten
like
them. You're not going into the game statistically not winning. We are tonight because we've not done it before. If we win the game, then I will sit there and go, you know what? Maybe City are favourites because all our games up until that Spurs game, whilst they're tricky, are winnable. 100% would be disappointing anything other than a win. So if we win tonight and break that curse of not being able to beat a top 5 team, I will not come back on here next week and say, you are ridiculous. But
can I ask a genuine question?
Break the door.
What? Can I ask you a question right now? Who did you say is most capable of winning 9 in a row?
Manchester City.
Okay, I'm happy. Who did you say, with your own words, has the easiest running?
Man City have the easiest runners.
Okay, so how's my logic dumb that you're the favourite?
Because, yes, whilst all that is true, in them 9 games, we play 2 teams that statistically we ain't beating. We haven't beat a single team in the top 5. So statistically tonight, we won't win. We've never scored a single goal in the Premier League at Spurs' stadium.
Make sure you guys go subscribe to Opta LB. You get me? This is a new channel because now he's playing football on stats all of a sudden.
Oh, make sure you subscribe to This Is Football, yeah, where Husam just ignores context to everything and just goes, I'm the context Manchester king. City have the easiest running, so 100% they're going to win the league. I have 0 chest for my own team. Yeah,
you have 0 chest either. You're afraid of Villa at home, and you
literally just said, bro, if we beat Aston Villa tonight, I'm going to get my chest out.
No, you're saying if, but you're concerned. You're concerned about Aston Villa at home, and I'm the one who has no chest.
Yes, because we've not beaten a team in the top 5. How is that?
Yeah, and we have beaten 1, and we still play 3.
But you've actually beaten them. Statistically, you can win, and you got robbed at Spurs as you went on a 2-month tirade. Yeah, at the time. So that was another game that you should have won.
And I told you about the Spurs downfall, and they fell. So yeah.
Yes. So that's 2 technical wins, basically, because you said it at the time. You should have won that game.
2 wins, what prediction and this, yeah? Okay, bro. Okay, such a fraud, LB. Biggest fraud in this universe. Oh my God, this guy. Bro, your fraudulence levels are insane today. But I'm here for it. Big up to Dan Carlito says, Husam can waffle all day and will still tune in. I appreciate that, Carlito. Make sure you guys are liking the video, though. Big up to you, Carlito, Habibi. Champions League prediction. If you face Arsenal in the Champions League semi-final, LB.
Which we will, because they're beating Bayern Munich, by the way, because Bayern are ass. Sorry, Ben.
Yeah, and who told you that from the start of the year? Me. Be honest.
I think I said it from day 1 as well.
Have I not been shitting on Bayern all year long? I told you.
But I also have been shitting on Bayern all year. I think a lot of people have been shitting on Bayern all year long. That ass, bro.
Tuchel's overrated.
And you said he's overrated, yeah.
Yes, and you got real angry. Start defending Tuchel and shit.
Yeah, but that was more like Tuchel versus Poch, and most people would still rather have Tuchel than Poch.
There you are. Tuchel cannot win the league with Bayern Munich. You know how embarrassing that is. He's one of 11. You know that, right? Like 11 years.
He won the Champions League. He's got a great cup record.
He won a Champions League with Chelsea. So did Di Matteo. LB.
He's a good manager. He's not elite. He's not top tier. Slightly below Klopp on the. He's slightly below Klopp on the tier list, I'd say.
Oh my God! I'm not even going there. I'm not even going there. Okay, LB. On a real, me and you both agree.
They both won 1 Champions League, man. Like it's fair.
Okay, back to no fraudulence. We both agree that Arsenal beating Bayern. So do you think you're beating Madrid?
I think so. I think yes, but it'll be much more tricky than last year. I think it'll be
now if it's Arsenal City in the UCL semis, then what?
I think we go through. We got home
doesn't
advantage
worry
in
you?
both games. We got home advantage in both games. I think that's crucial.
It really doesn't worry you.
Right, why did I say I wasn't worried? Of course it worries me. We've never
Okay.
beaten an English team in the Champions League knockouts. But
Remember,
I think home advantage will be crucial in this.
he can hit one. Oh, he can hit one. What a time. What a time to be alive. That was a great time right there. If only I was on YouTube back then. LB is correct. LFC are favorites. I'll just add that week in, week out, whatever the team is top should be considered the favorites. Big up, guys. No, Jerome. No. The team that are top is not by definition favorites. That's not how it goes.
Well,
Because you
no,
have to-
yeah, but it's not a completely ridiculous statement, though. Providing all teams have played the same amount of games, if the league is in your hands, and if you respect the three teams in this title race, which I do, that's not a ridiculous sort of logic to have and an opinion.
I'm not saying you're ridiculous for having that opinion. I'm just
You shouted
saying,
at him and went, "No, that's
yes, but just because the team is top of the league does not mean that they are favorites, bro. Because you have to look at the running. You have to look
Yeah,
at
but
the
when
form.
you've got 9 games left, and after this midweek game will be 8 games left, this is where Jerome's thinking starts to sort of have some. You know, if you're in match day 10, then obviously this opinion from Jerome would be washed. But when you have 8 games left, 7 games left,
Yeah, but if it's
this
City, it's
this
different.
becomes true.
Honestly, it's different. If City are top of the league by the end of the next 2 games, then yes. The other 2, no. That's the reality. United won't be tough. All our centre backs are injured, and we just got destroyed by Brentford. Don't worry, bro. Oh yeah, I heard this before Anfield. By the way, let me explain something to you guys. It worries me more that your centre backs are injured. Does everyone understand? Does everyone understand?
No.
Like, it worries me more. You know why? Because had they had Varane and Lisandro Martinez, maybe they would try to attack a little bit, which would give us a bit of space. Now they're going to have Evans and Maguire. LB just experiences it against Arsenal. They're going to play the most disgusting low block known to mankind.
Trash.
Mankind.
They are trash.
Don't do that because they got to draw at Anfield.
Yeah, but bro, come on, man. Varane that day.
See, this is my problem with him.
Was on a
I
madness.
used his logic and he's upset. Were you not the one that told me you haven't beaten a Big Six side? I haven't beaten Man United. I have a right to be worried about that game.
But hang on a minute. The away game was your own fault. You took the piss and you was arrogant in that second half. And everyone could see
every game that you drop points in is your own fault.
No. But you should have gone for the kill in that game, and you didn't. You sat there for 20 minutes, passing the ball left and right, and everyone was like, "What are you doing? Go and get a third goal and kill them off." You didn't. So that was your own fault. You allowed that to happen. The game at Anfield, I don't think United can play that defensive at Old Trafford. The fans would not allow it.
Oh, here we go. You really think Ten Hag has any shame?
No,
you really think Ten Hag has any shame?
At Anfield, 11 players effectively in the penalty area, and Varane put in one of the best single performances defensively this season out of any Premier League player. Every ball in the box away. Yeah, he's not. I don't know if he's going to be there, actually. A bit confusing information. But they won't be able to play that defensive at Old Trafford. I actually think out of all the 4 games you have that are tricky, yeah, that's the easiest one. And I include Everton in that.
You think Man United away is easier than Everton away?
Yeah, bro, United are arse. They are not playing for that manager, man. They are just not.
They're like the second biggest club in the country, and it's like the biggest.
That means fuck all. Leeds are a big club, as Joe in the chat would say. They're in the Championship, bro. It doesn't matter how big your club is.
Yeah, and we need them back in the Prem. Big up to Joe. Big up to Ryan, who says, Husam, my brother, you need to take notes from LB when it comes to football. We are without doubt.
You borrow my pen if you want, bro.
And the funny part is, you have a pen? I have this. You know how heavy this is? You could do it's extremely heavy, by the way. I'm not even lying. Like, it really is heavy. Look.
Yeah, I can imagine, bro. You'd have to, you know, those comments.
Anyway, Ray, it's funny because even LB, who you think has so much chest, is worried about playing Aston Villa today. And his logic is, the only way I would feel confident is if we beat Aston Villa today.
How are you mocking that? How are you mocking that as if it's some sort of bad opinion?
Because it's the opinion. That's just honesty. That's just honesty. It's just facts.
So you
Facts.
think that if even if I drop points today, I should still be confident of winning the
You
league?
agree with me? You agree with me? City have the easiest run. You agree with me? You're the most likely team to win 9 from 9. Khalas, by definition, then you're favorites.
Yeah,
That's
but
just by
hang on a minute. Yeah, but if we go off the assumption that we don't win tonight,
If you go off the assumption, okay, but what was my caveat? I said if you don't win tonight, what? I'm gonna say Liverpool are favorites. Happy?
right? Well, I think we should be
Happy.
saying that now anyway. Personally,
No, I shouldn't. But LB City has the second easiest fixtures among Arsenal and Liverpool. They don't have the second easiest; they have the easiest. You want a treble and 3 peats, and City is going back to back treble. Not favorite? Question mark.
yeah, but
He's a Bayern
this bit here is all irrelevant because the fact that we won a treble, the fact that we've won a 3-peat, these are not players on the pitch. This doesn't help us on the football pitch tonight when we're playing Aston Villa. We don't have a player called Treble who's about to score in the 90th minute to win us the game, bro. That's just not out. So that's all irrelevant. At the end of the day, it's 11v11, and right now we're not playing particularly great. Now, as I said, if we win tonight, I'm pretty confident that we could go on and win the remaining 8 games. But until we win tonight, I'm not that confident because, like I say, tonight we have to do something that we've not done all year, which is beat a top 5 team. Completely reasonable.
I hear you. You are still fraudulent. You're still the favorites, but okay. Okay. So,
Are you okay, bro?
am I lagging?
No,
Am I lagging?
You're kind of lagging because you're not speaking in it, but you're fine.
No, I mean, did I lag just now? Forget me not
No.
speaking. Did I lag? My
Nah,
camera
you
is good,
didn't.
right?
Yeah, but you're fine, bro.
Okay. So I fully thought I lagged out there. I start looking at my phone. I thought I lagged out. My bad. Anyway, big up to everyone in the chat. There's still 790 people in the house. Please do make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Do make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football if you're ready to do so. Thank you to all the likers. Thank you to all the subscribers. Big up to all the super chatters. I'm gonna give you guys a massive shout out at the end. Or actually, I can give you a shout out now. Sadaf, Ryan, James Bond, Ben, Husam's diehard fan, 90, Stephen, Jerome, Sanjad. Big up to Dan, Terence, Jack, Paul, Gunnar, Tampeline, and Felipe for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Exactly what Sunshine's saying. Get me. Don't get jealous when people are flirting, Sunshine. Just don't get jealous. Big up to all the beautiful women in the chat. You get me. This is just who Husam is. You get me. Big up to you guys. Big up. Now back to the football. So I'm gonna ask you a question, and this is the final question. I don't want to keep you for too long. Final segment. You're not doing the show tomorrow, right?
No, I'm out.
Yeah, you're out. Okay, good. Then we can ask you now. About it. I have a genuine question because this has actually been something that's been asked so much. LB.
Can you just pause?
I don't get your
1 second, bro. Someone's at my window. 1 sec, bro.
Okay. Someone's at his window. That's mad. How can someone be at your window? Is that a Manchester thing, chat? Oh, here we go. Oh my god. The woman said something nice about Husam. Let me just disappear. But make sure you guys are liking, guys. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Hit the like button. That's what I'm saying. His window. That's what I heard. That said Nobbins at his window. Nobbins is trying to climb into his window. Yo, that's mad. Nobbins is at his window. How's someone at his window? Oh my god, let me just see instant replay of that. Was someone at his window? Did he just say someone at my window? Then we can ask you now. Bro. What the hell? I have a genuine question because this has actually been something that's. He just said someone's at my window. Can you just hold on a second, bro? Someone's at my window. 1 sec, bro. He just said someone's at my window. 1 sec, bro. Yo. Well, no, you have to explain this before you speak. How can you say someone at my window? Was there someone at your window?
Yeah, there was looking if they could park on the street, innit? You know what I mean? In front of my house. They wanted to park in front of my house. So they knocked
on the window?
Yeah, because they seen me, because my window's like there, so they can see into my office. So they must have knocked on the door and then just thought, oh, I'll go and have a look in the window and see me. And they wanted to park on the front. because there's some sort of gathering going on next door, some sort of like a meal, dinner, lunch
Oh,
party thing.
okay.
So they wanted to park
They
in
were
front of
saying
my house,
Nubbins
man,
is
but they
trying
was
to
gonna
climb the
block.
window behind you.
They was gonna block my drive, innit? So that's why they were asking.
They're saying Nubbins is climbing the window behind you. That's what they were saying.
Pass,
Nubbins
pass,
is knocking
pass
on
me
the door.
that spanner, bro. Give me that spanner, innit? Yeah, come on.
Here, you can have it to get me for Nubbins.
Thank you,
Okay.
bro.
So with the last question I want to ask you, what will be the Europa League and Champions League effect on this title race? Because people have keep bringing up that the Europa League is easier, but however, we're not considering the fact that Thursday, Sunday football, historically, factually speaking, is more taxing, I would say. What do you think the Champions League and the Europa League effect is, LB? What's this?
See that? That's a 0, bro. You see that?
What? Okay.
That's a 0.
What's this 0 about?
That means
Explain to the world.
0 impact. That's what it means, bro. 0. Yeah, of course I let them park, innit? Of course I let them park, man. Not me. It's not my pavement. I don't own the pavement. I just said make sure you don't block too much off the drive, innit? Because I need to be able to park on the drive.
Did you say in it?
I don't know. I don't know.
No, you didn't say in it because that's not a Manchester thing. Obviously, it's Manchester
I
people
don't
don't
know.
say
I can't remember what. I can't remember exactly what I said.
You can say in it.
But
How
no,
can
that's
you say it has 0 effect? How?
because it does have 0 effect.
You know, my whole basis of Arsenal dropping points is actually Champions League.
No.
Because they have never done UCL Prem before, UCL Prem, UCL Prem.
People look into this way too much, man. At the end of the day, yeah, football's football, and you just got to play the game. I don't think it has any impact. I think people use it as an excuse. You see Pep Guardiola? Oh, we're tired. Fuck you, you're tired, yeah? You want to win this Premier League? It's LB Stalker. It's Donna Cullen, bro.
It's Donna Cullen. Wow.
It's Donna. Okay, go. Yeah, no, I don't think it has any impact, man. I think people use an excuse, lazy excuse. You know, this is where actually, truthfully, this is where managers earn their money because it's how they manage the team, making subs at the right time, gambling. Like, so people are saying we're probably not going to be able to play Kevin De Bruyne today and on Saturday against Crystal Palace. So it's how Pep Guardiola manages that. It's up to him to get that right. If he picks the right teams and gets it going right, that's fine. So no, I genuinely don't think it has any impact, bro. I honestly just don't. I think people
my
chat about
whole
it way
logic
too.
with Arsenal specifically, I don't think it'll have an impact on you. I think it'll have a small, tiny impact on us in terms of health and injuries. But I think it'll have the biggest impact on Arsenal, if you want me to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe. I mean, the
Because
thing that I'd be concerned about.
Life. They aren't used to like being in a title race and the Champions League at the same time. Like the whole point, the whole reason why I wanted them to draw a tough team is like, you know, they play Bayern and then they go to Wolves away type thing, which I don't think they're used to, which I think is honest. You know, I don't think that's a bad opinion.
No. It's not a bad opinion. I just think that like deal with it. You know what I mean? Like it's just something that you got to deal with. Like you can't use it as an excuse. Yeah, I mean, if they go to Wolves and lose, you tell me that they can't go to Wolves and get a win just because they play Bayern. Like that's just. Do you want to be in these races or not?
No, not just because. However, I think it will have an effect on. Not just because, but it will have an effect.
It'll only have an effect on them if they want it to have an effect on them. If they truly want to win it, it won't have an effect on it. It won't. City won the treble. Yeah, I mean, you've gone far with the Premier League and the Champions League. If you want to win the game, you'll win the game. Don't use it as an excuse. The moment that starts entering the players' minds and that's when it'll impact them.
Yes,
if they just deal with Bayern.
Because of Arsenal's lack of experience, I fully believe they're going to drop points after the Champions League game. As a matter of fact, let's Google it right now. Who do they play after Bayern to begin with? They play Wolves away, no?
Don't know, bro.
I'll tell you. Brighton, Bayern, Aston Villa at home, Bayern, Wolves away.
Yeah, so 2 tricky games. But they ain't dropping points in those games because they played Bayern.
No, but it's part of it.
Nah, I don't think it is.
If they weren't in the Champions League, I'd be saying win. I'll be real with you. But because they are, I'd be like, oh shit, they have to focus on Bayern midweek type thing.
Yeah, but I actually think, but you could then flip it and say momentum's the best thing in football. Last year, when they got knocked out against Sporting Lisbon, I said to Arsenal fans, that's the worst thing that's just happened to you. Just like when they got beat off us in the FA Cup, and they was all like, nah, we got one game a week. We can focus on one game a week. It says football don't work like that, bro. Because if you drop points, yeah, a bit more bigger fish to fry. But if you drop a game, you don't have to wait a whole week. You know what I mean? Whereas football, when you're playing every 3 days, like, bro, we just drew against Arsenal, bad result. But I've already got a watch along tonight, man. I come on this show, I've not even spoke to you about Arsenal, and already it's out of my head because tonight I'm focusing on Aston Villa. And truthfully, I was thinking about Aston Villa yesterday. Do you know what I mean? So what? I had like 1 day. I had 1 day of thinking about the Arsenal result being a bad result, and that's the same as the players. Straight away, you don't have time to dwell on it. Because it's straight away you're into another game and it's just like bang. You know what I mean? If we win, and by the way, this is why, yeah, when you're winning and you're playing every 3 days, this is the best thing in football because it just goes bang, 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 win, 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 win. You don't even think about it. Before you know it, you've won 10 games on the trot and everyone goes, bloody hell, where's that come from? Honestly, man, like you can either use it to your advantage, playing every 3 days, or you can moan about it and be like, oh, we're tired. It's up to you. You pick.
I accept that. I think that's fair. I think that is fair. And my only logic has always been I have just never seen Arsenal do it, which I also think is fair logic. So until we see it, we'll see type thing. So yeah, that's what I say. Anyway, let me just read these 2 super chats before we get out of here. Chelsea 7th, crazy take. That's not a crazy take. You're like 4 points off of 7th anyway. But you just have to win your games. The only problem with Chelsea is Chelsea rise to the occasion and drop to the occasion. That's the problem. The worse team they play, the worse they play. That's the funny part. You know, if they were playing City every week, they'd be on 38 points. I know in my bones, Arsenal relishing the challenge. Yeah,
they should do. They should relish the challenge. If they're not sitting there now going, fucking buzzing, man. We got Bayern, we got Aston Villa, we got Wolves away. Yeah, I mean, we can win a double. They're not sitting there, yeah, thinking like that. They'll win 0, mate. That's the attitude that they need to have. If they're sat there in training today going, oh, what are we going to do, boys? We've got Bayern Munich, and then we've got Aston Villa, and then we've got Bayern, and then we've got Wolves or whatever it is. Oh, that's going to be really tricky, innit? Make sure that the physios are on point. Now, if they're thinking like that, you might as well just give up now. You've got to go into it with a W mentality. You have to. You have to go in thinking, we are winning this game. We will win this game. Oh, you had 6 hours sleep and now you're playing Aston Villa? Who cares? We're winning. That's what they should be doing, bro. Fair. It's like, you know, I'm true as well, by the way, on mentality. Because since they bottled the league last year, how many of those players have come out in an interview and said, oh, well, as soon as Saliba got injured, we kind of knew he was not going to win the league? What type of mentality is that? That's an L mentality. No wonder they bottled it.
That's why I'm saying Champions League will affect them.
Yeah, but it'll only affect them based off of their mentality. If they go into
no, but you see the difference. I don't think it will affect you because this is what you've been doing for the last 6-7 years. It's normal.
Yeah, but Arsenal have to embrace it. That's what I'm saying. They've got to embrace it. They've got to embrace the challenges. What, you think you're going to have a fit squad for the whole season? You think you're going to get the perfect TV scheduling for the full season? You think you're going to get nice, easy 5:30 kickoffs and then get the nice kickoff on a Wednesday? No, you're going to be screwed. Liverpool are going to get 12:30 kickoff, 12:30 kickoff. You're going to get injuries to Salah. You're going to get injuries to Alisson. KDB injured for 6 months. Haaland going through a little bit of a rough patch. But you want to sit there and just moan about it and be like, oh, we saw we going through it. No, you got to be like, fucking come on. We've got to do this. That's all I'm saying.
Let's do it. Big up to you, AMT. Mods, someone please post the link to MHF in the chat right now. Big up to all of you guys. We're coming to a close. You know, this has been one entertaining stream. I have to big up LB because me and him, this energy always there on the streams. Big up to Sadaf, Bake, Trayan, James Bond, Ben, Husam's fan, AMT, Papa Beard, 90, Steven, Jerome. Big up to Sanjad, Dan, Terence, Jack, Paul, Gunnar, Tampeline, and Felipe. Big up to every single one of you guys in the chat. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football. If you have to do so, we're literally 30 likes away from our initial target, which was 400 likes. So let's get there. So stop it right now. Please do hit the like button. Do subscribe. I want to get to 400 likes ASAP. I think we're already at 1,200 subscribers on the new channel, MHF. Go subscribe. The link is in the description. And speaking of go subscribe, link is in the description. Here, Aaron just posted it. I want everyone to go hit this link and go subscribe. Speaking of it's in the description, It's LB is in the description. Go subscribe to It's LB right here, right now. You'll see me in the comment section a lot of times, rattling LB sometimes agreeing with LB, and make sure you guys go subscribe to Northside LDN as well, and go subscribe to More LB. That's his second channel where I'm also in his comment section. See how I'm always supporting my brother. So yeah, we out here, Habibis. Like, subscribe. Come on, the villains. Come on, Luton. I'll see you guys later. Peace.